Hello, welcome to Tom's Cubes and Games and a look at the Datafrog SF3000 4.5-inch IPS. So you can get it with just the console with one or two controllers. I've already popped a couple of AAA batteries in each controller. They'll last a long time. I'll just put those to the side for now. Then we have a fairly nice packaging. I'll just put that to the side for a second. And then underneath we have USB-C charge cable, earbuds, a dongle for the controllers, and the machine itself. Now we have nice L1, R1 shoulder buttons, weird clicky R2 and L2 behind there, ABXY, they're nice feeling, good buttons, and we've got the separated D-pad, but it's a nice D-pad. Select and start. The rockers are okay, they're pretty nice feeling. Not a lot underneath other than the down-firing stereo speakers. And then up here we have on-off switch, TF, USB-C charging, and OTG for the controllers, volume up down, and 3.5mm headphone socket. So let's turn that one on. On the top level of the menu we have games, and you can use the shoulder buttons to go between games, media and settings. Everything's intuitive, works pretty much the way it should. It's a very nice screen. And fairly decent speakers on this. Very quickly, we have ebook samples. Just choose with A and back out with B. We have some photo samples. If we just I chose up file. If we just choose a picture and leave it, it'll start a slideshow. And if we use the shoulder buttons, we can zoom in and out. Back out with B. We have a couple of music tracks for samples. That's a good quality pair of speakers. Again, back out with B, and we have a sample movie. Now, I haven't actually experimented, but you can add your own files here. That really is a nice screen. And back out with B. Now if we go to play a game, we've got a choice from MAME, PlayStation, Famicom, Super Famicom, Mega Drive, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PCE, Atari, Master System, Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, WonderSwan Color, a couple of download samples, I think they're ROM hacks or something, and then favourites, history and background to all games. So let's have a look at a random game. Now that looks nice on that screen, but it doesn't look quite right full screen. So select and start brings up the menu. I'll quit. Press B to go to the top end menu. L or R to navigate to the settings. And I'll change to scaling up instead of full screen. That looks pretty good now. Now this is playing okay, but the jump button is on A and the run button is on B. So let's save our progress. Now we can save to any new save slot or overwrite a previous save slot. Did I load or save? Oh, too late now. Right, let's quit out. Press B to go to the top menu. Use the shoulder button to go to settings. We'll go to key mapping. The shoulder buttons to go to which system. L1 moves right and R1 moves left. So I've highlighted FC Famicom. And we can see that's set to A, that's set to B, but we want it the other way around. Famicom only had 2 buttons, and some other third-party controllers had turbo buttons. That's what the TATB is. But not all games will function correctly if you change the turbo button settings, because they may not work with turbo buttons anyway. So I'm just going to worry about A and B for now. So I just go over using the D-pad to the button I wish to change. And I'm going to change B to A. So I choose that button. and I'm going to change that to A, and I'll move down to that, and then I'm going to change that one to B. That's done. I'll press B to back out of that settings. Shoulder buttons to go back to the games, and let's say I forgot which game I was playing. I can just go to the history and it's there. And now that's the run button, A, and then B to jump, which is how I prefer it. Let's quit out of that. B to go back. Now, let's have a look at going through the game lists. So, if I'm going through MAME, for example, I can go up and down the list, as you'd expect, with up, down, but left and right does a page at a time. And as you can see, I can set a favourite. So if I go back to favourites folder, that'll now be a favourite. There we are. Right, so we've seen most of the console by itself, and then if I wish to use controllers with it, all you do, you just put in the dongle, grab a controller, turn it on, you get LED, and that's it. You can just start using it straight away. Now if you wish to search for a game, you press Y, and then once you spot the game you wish in the list, you just move there with the D-pad or the left stick, choose your game, most of the MAME games, select is insert a coin. And then you can use your D-pad or the control stick. And just like on the the actual unit itself, the same buttons, select and start together, bring up the menu. And you can save or load and quit or resume. And if you just keep pressing B, it'll delete the text out of your filter until you get the full game list again. And finally, if you have another person playing, you just turn on their controller, and then you see that's not working just yet, but once you enter a game list with the first controller, then you can start using the second controller. And the first controller still works. Yeah, I think that's a pretty nice little kit. And with the kickstands on the back, what with it being quite easy to use setup and quite intuitive. I haven't got any fingernails. Yeah, that would stand up nicely on a little shelf or something in your caravan or in the back of a car, and then have a good two-player experience, or even a single person with a controller. It's a good little setup. Yeah, I'll be popping that one up on eBay. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. A quick look at the SF3000 from Datafrog. Thanks for watching. Bye.